Welcome, it's Saturday the 21st of June 2025. Come and join me in the kitchen and let's get hands on as we make a risotto.
So here are the ingredients that we're going to be using for today's risotto. You can get these from any supermarket. Here I've got 2 packs of chicken pieces. You can get any pieces, marinated, not marinated, legs, thighs, anything will do. Here we've got some Greek olives, and I've got some vegetable soup mix, which is just some chopped up vegetable. You can get this from any supermarket. It's not the smaller diced variety, it's quite small chunks but not diced. Again, any pack of mixed veg will do. Here we've got some arborio rice. I've got some Wensleydale creamery, Wensleydale with apricots, and then I've got some dried apricots here and some garlic mushrooms. So the first thing I'm going to do is to chop up the chicken and to put it on an oven-proof tray and put that in with the mushrooms. So let's do that now. Here's the dish with the greaseproof paper. Ordinarily I would get a sheet and roll it across the whole of this area, but I just ran out of the greaseproof paper, so I'm using the bottom piece and the top piece, which were just 2 spare pieces I had in the cupboard. And now let's just get the chicken and the mushrooms onto this greaseproof paper. So here we have all the chicken nicely diced on the baking tray, and then the next step is going to be just to put the mushrooms on top. So we'll do that now. So here we've got the mushrooms on top of the chicken. You can see that looks nice, and we've just got a little bit of herbs on that as well. And we're just going to put all this in the oven for 200. It'll take about 20 minutes just until everything looks cooked, and then we're just going to mix that with the mixture that we're going to put in the pan. So let's just have a look at that. So here I've just got in the pan that I'm going to be using a pressure cooker. I've got all the chopped up vegetables in there, and I've got some olive oil in there. I'm just going to stir this round until the vegetables are soft, and then we're going to add the rice, put some water in the pan and cook that whilst the chicken is cooking in the oven. So there we have it, the vegetables are cooked and soft, and now we just need to add one more ingredient, which is some mini courgettes, and then add the rice, bring that to the boil, and whilst that's cooking we're going to put the oven on with the chicken and the mushrooms. So here I've got the mini courgettes. I'm just going to take each end off like that and putting them all in a line, move them round, and just so we can line them up again using the knife to push them together. And then we're just going to take the other ends off like that, put them to one side, and then I'm just going to chop them just into small rounds like that, just going along until they're done. Obviously most will fall on the draining board. If any slide away, then you can just give them a wash. That's it, just like that. And then any particularly big ones I might chop in half again, like that. I think that'll probably do. And then we're just going to add all these to the pan. Whilst the kettle's boiling, I'm just going to add about 4 teaspoons of bouillon to the pan. You can also use stock. This is near the end now, so I'm just going to pour the rest of it in, and that'll be fine. And that's just some vegan organic bouillon. So here's the rice that I'm going to be using, just some arborio rice. You can get any make from any supermarket, and all I'm going to do is just add this to the pan and stir it up with the bouillon, the mini courgettes and the vegetables that we've already softened in the pan. There we are, that's the rice added to the pan. So we're just going to stir the pan and give a nice tribute to Bob Marley as we're doing that. Stir it up, dun, 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 little darling, stir it up, dun, 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 dun. It's been a long time, stir it together, since I got you on my mind. Ooh, ooh yeah, and now we are here. I say it's okay to see what you can do, baby. Just me and you, come on and stir it up. I think that's about it. So now it's just ready to put the water in. The next step to do now is to boil a kettle. So I'm just going to turn it on and wait for it to boil. So now we've got the boiling water in the pan. As a rule of thumb, a good way to do it is just to fill the water to about 1 digit of a finger there above the rice, and then when that's all in the pan like that, you can just stir it around, add the heat, and then just stir it as it's boiling for about 10 minutes. Whilst you're cooking the rice in the pan, this is a good timer to put on. So again, as I said before, the oven is just going to go on 200, and then you want a timer for 20 minutes. So 20 minutes is a good time because it gives you 10 minutes to stir the pan, and then another 10 minutes after that just to let it rest in the pan. I'll show you that in a moment. And now let's just get back on to stirring the pan. The next stage of the process is to empty a can of olives into the pan. Any olives will do, whether it's in a jar, whether it's the fresh ones, just empty them into the pot. So there we are, we've got the olives in the pan. Just going to do a little bit more Bob Marley in now. Stir it up, little darling, stir it up. It's been a long, long time since together, since I got you on my mind. Ooh, yeah, and now we are here. I say it's okay to see what you can do, baby. Yes, me and you, come on and stir it up. That'll be about right. Now we're just going to leave it to stand with the lid on for 10 minutes off the heat. So here's the pan lid, and I'm just going to leave that on there. We've got a 10-minute timer going, and then we're just going to come back and mix the ingredients that have been in the oven cooking. When that's been done, it's going to be nicely marinating all the ingredients in the pan in the meantime. I've just realised that I had a jar of lentils in the store cupboard that would go quite nicely with this risotto, an unusual ingredient, but one where I've used similar ones before with red kidney beans and things like borlotti beans. So I'm just going to add this to the pan now and then do another bit of Bob Marley. So here we've got the lentils, and again let's just sing along while we're stirring. New, 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 stir it up, bum, 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 little darling, stir it up, dun, 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 dun. It's been a long, long time since we're together, since I got you on my mind. Ooh, ooh, yeah, and now we are here. It's okay to see what you can do, baby. Just me and you, come on and stir it up. That'll do now. I'm just going to put the lid back on and just leave it till the rest of the oven has stopped cooking. So here we are, we've got the chicken and the mushrooms nicely cooked after it's been in the oven for 20 minutes. There'll be a nice flavour to all of that, and I'm just going to simply add this to the pan and then do some more Bob Marley. So here we've got all the lovely chicken and mushroom mixture, and I'm just going to turn this over in the pan until it's coated all the rice and all the other vegetables, and then it will be nearly ready to eat. Stir it up, dun, 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 little darling, stir it up. We can just leave the lid on the risotto just to infuse all the flavours more and just to keep it warm. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the finished dish. As you can see, we've got the mouth-watering risotto mixture in the middle. Around the edges we've garnished with some diced dried apricots, and then on the top we've got some Wensleydale with apricots and just a sprinkling of black pepper. So bon appetit. And on to the number of portions. This risotto has made a fantastic 10 portions with 2 already eaten. We've got 8 to enjoy for another day.
Thanks for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed the risotto as much as I did. See you next time, and bon appetit.